Oh,
because I got the power.
Oh, well, maybe I
Did you
clicked it
already?
off. You
No,
clicked it
it's
on, I
on.
clicked it off.
Oh no, I think it just accepted both.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. We're another edition of the VHS collection, the VHS show, live on YouTube. We're live chat talking about your VHS tapes, where VHS is headed, what tapes we got in the collection, what to look forward to. That's coming out that you want to find on VHS. Why are people talking about VHS? What is VHS? What are we doing here? All those questions will be answered.
How
in
many
this
times
live
can you
chat.
say VHS in the opener? That's
That's
a
working the algorithm.
yeah.
They listen.
Do they? I hope so. Hope someone's listening.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Also, VCRs as well. So you got to say that about 5 times.
VCRs and other weirdo analog.
Yeah, like Betamax, the Selectavision, RCA, those CEDs, laser discs.
Yeah.
So
Anything.
any of that kind of stuff. I mean, it will even
Big
slip in.
broadcast tapes.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, last week you showed the smaller versions of those. If you had a preference, like if you had to go back to one or the other, which one would you go back to?
Well, I showed like high eight.
Right, but wasn't that supposed to be the replacement for those?
Well, in the field.
In the field, yeah, but they used those in the field at one time, didn't they?
Not
in those
these
big ass
mothers.
bulky. They didn't use it in those big bulky ass
Well,
cameras.
they would have used the smaller format, something more like Betamax size or this size would have been in the field.
See.
Yeah, but
okay. Well, let's say right. So in the field, the high 8s would be better than those. Then, yeah.
Yeah, just for ease, but. Yeah, in the office, there's nothing more fun than loading these tapes.
Those things are awesome. At some point, you got to show a working unit and pop one of those bad boys in.
I have photos.
Yeah, but you got to show it in action.
A field piece for me, then.
That would be cool, man.
Yeah. This is funny. Do you know what is on this? It's from January 22nd, year 2000. It was it's a TV show. I don't know how else I can give you hints.
Okay, so a TV show from 2000.
It was a remake of a fantasy film.
A fantasy film in 2000, a remake.
Yeah, and this would have been a syndicated show, not a network show.
Syndicated, so remake of a fantasy film.
Aired on my tiny TV station, so not expensive.
So like Hercules or
in that vein,
yeah, something like that. Yeah, like so you got Xena, you got Hercules. So what was it? It wasn't Highlander, right? Was it Highlander?
No, close though.
But it's all that same crap that was pumping out in that.
Yeah, this is more fantasy.
Right. Shit. Highlander.
Good movie too. Its sequels were terrible, but I remember seeing this movie as a kid.
Beastmaster.
Holy shit. Holy mackerel.
Boom. Look at that. Yes. Yeah, the first movie was pretty cool. I can't say I remember anything about any of the sequels, but I don't think they used the same actor, right? Didn't they do one of those deals where they started using bootleg guys to play the roles and stuff like that?
Yeah. I just remember there was boobies in it. And
as a kid, that was oh yeah. That's what you were looking for. All right.
In like a fantasy movie too, like a swords and sorcery movie. I totally was not prepared for actual boobies to come out, but yeah, it was cool. And they did a TV show in the 2000s, which yeah, it was a show.
Yeah, I mean that's a show, right? I'm trying to blast this out here on fuck, I lost this. Just had it. I'm trying to put it out on my story here, and I was trying to get a good screenshot of the thumbnail, and every time I went to do it, it started playing it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to.
A good screenshot would have been me holding that giant tape, wouldn't it?
Well, it done came and went. I can't rewind it. I'm trying to get something, man. Like I'd rather do it when we're actually recording. You know what I'm saying? I know
Roberts is promoting. I let it happen because
let's see.
That is a wonderful thing.
I'm gonna copy and paste the link. Look at that. Now I'm gonna write talking tapes and stuff.
Join in. We need you.
Oh yeah. Talking tapes and stuff. Come and troll.
Just out of
what
for fun, the small tape I grabbed just randomly, and this is out of the bulk bin, so it would have been bulked. This is weird. This has look at this, some bootleg Christina Aguilera stuff. Collaboration.
Man, did you hear that she has MS?
She has a what?
MS.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Sucks, huh?
Okay.
Oh, no. I was thinking Christina Applegate. My bad. No, not Christina Applegate or Aguilera. She should. If I could swap them, I would give Christina Aguilera the MS and not Christina Applegate. Were you a big fan of Christina Applegate when you were a young lad?
Oh my God. Wow. Are you kidding me? That she was every boy's fantasy.
So get this. All right. When I was in 7th grade, there was a girl at my school. Her name was Harmony Applegate. And she looked just like Christina Applegate. So I had a chance. It didn't happen, but I had a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
And now I work with her older sister, Melody Applegate. Her last name isn't Applegate no more. She's got a married name, but think of that. The oldest daughter was named Melody, and the youngest daughter was named Harmony, and everybody in between was like Jill and Jim and Greg, and you know what I mean? They all got normal names. And the first and the last is like, how'd they know it was the last? Is like, she's like, no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Melody was on like my list for baby names.
Melody?
Yeah. It's got a nice
honestly,
short form, Mel.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess. I mean, it was weird to get used to, but now I think of her as Melody and it's fine. I didn't know her when I was in grade school because she was way older than us. But I did know Harmony. Harmony looked just like Christina Applegate. I mean, it was just like uncanny the similarities, except she wouldn't wear like the trampy clothes. But man, I used to think of her wearing those trampy clothes during those formative years, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
Good.
Oh yeah. I had a chance, Bill. I could have had an Applegate because they have to be related. I even asked her. I didn't ask Harmony. I don't even know if we must have asked her, but I don't remember. But I did ask Melody if she was related to a Christina Applegate, and she had no clue what the hell I was talking about, and I didn't feel like explaining it.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, who Christina? I don't think we have a Christina in the family. And I was well, that's your claim to fame, Applegate.
Yeah.
What the hell, that's a weird last name. Hey, Duke, what's going on, buddy?
Well, I'm glad Duke's here. Before we started, I was asking Chris Roberts to pull some tapes for today's show because Chris Roberts is on a podcast with Duke, Retro Nonsense, called the Retro Nonsense Podcast.
Yep.
You can find that anywhere you look for podcasts. Great show. 80s nostalgia related conversation. Chris really puts a really big effort into that show. I'm proud of him for that.
What? Is that sarcasm?
No, you do.
I put a lot into this one too, man.
Okay.
And, you're my favorite Canadian.
They have a Discord you can follow. But last episode, they did talk about 80s malls, mall culture, and they butted it up with arcade talk, which I think those two should have been their own episode.
Yeah, honestly, I think what we initially were thinking, or at least I think what I initially pitched to Duke isn't kind of what we did. Because I started thinking about it. I didn't really go to the 80s mall as much for arcades. You know what I mean? And initially, I think that was the original concept because I was watching something and they were talking about 80s malls and they all had arcades. And I was like, yeah, mine did too. But the more I thought about it, as close we got to it, I was like, well, I didn't really go to it as much as I remember. I remember going more to like the gas stations and stuff like that. So we just kind of combined it.
Yeah.
We had a multiple topic that kind of combined, but yet could have been two separate shows. You're right. We could revisit arcades at some point, but
as most content I consume, I believe I should be consulted on as
right. Yeah, you should be the producer.
Right? I'm an idea guy. I generate really good ideas. So I would have liked seen the mall thing butt up against like mall movie talk.
Yeah, I see. That's another thing. I didn't. My mall wasn't connected to a movie theater. It kind of was, but it was its own separate building. Like they were essentially two different ends of the spectrum of that parking lot.
Yeah, but I'm talking movies.
Movies with malls. Yes. You're right. We just talked about that. How I can forget.
Okay, yes, let's have a whole segment on malls with movie theaters.
All right. Because I was like, what the hell are you talking? But they are a thing, though.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, right at the top for a mall movie.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But all these other movies had major scenes in malls, like Commando, and what else were we talking about?
Dawn of the Dead.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Of course, Mall Rats, right? That's a mall movie.
Which Duke put in to the end of your podcast, which got me
thinking,
oh, this would have been great to have more mall movie talk. So those in the chat, give us some ideas of mall movies that Chris Roberts can pull some tapes and
I'm panicking because I don't know where any of that crap is. I have to reorganize this room because since I started mostly just using this for TikTok, I have tapes everywhere. They're just everywhere. Like this part kind of looks organized. That part looks like a disaster. I mean, it's, just tons of tapes there, and they're just, it's all over the place.
Just leave that shot. I want to stare at it for a while and just take it all in. There's so much going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We got a beanbag and a TV there. That's
monitors all over the place. Big box VHS, it looks like.
Yeah, there's some things over there. We got a Virtual Boy over there. That's Freddy Krueger right there, if that's what you're talking about. Up on the top up there, that's the Stone Cold mask. That was my son's. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff going on.
Then a flat screen up there. What's that doing?
Well, because when I'm in here, sometimes I like to play PlayStation 4. So I put that up there. Plus, it's a smart TV, so I can, like, if I'm like gaming on this one here, like a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, whatever. If I want to throw on like Netflix or something like that. Hey, Adam, what's up, buddy? Yeah.
We just got we're just doing a Chris Roberts game room or video room here.
Yeah, this isn't no game room, but I do play games here. Look, you see that down there, Bill? See that over there?
We got to let the people see this here.
Yeah, let me see. Do you see that? What do you see peeking out of the corner over there? There's your, well, maybe this light's kind of messing you up here. Let's see if I can move that. I don't know. There we go. There's some more crap.
Your VHS drawers?
No, but next to it.
Oh, Skeletor head?
That's Castle Grayskull. Thought you were a He-Man guy.
I cannot see a Castle Grayskull. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
It's a fucking Castle Grayskull right there. What are you talking
about?
Calm down. Where do you see a Skeletor head?
In the very corner. You said the corner, so that's where I looked. The corner.
Way over there? That's like, that's a Stone Cold, that's a Pee Wee Herman, and a vintage Boba Fett.
I see a skull head there. Skull.
Oh, that right there. No, that's a mask from Halloween 3. That's an authentic mask from that.
I think we're looking at different things, but
what are you talking about? Skull head.
No, hey, look at that big, beautiful speaker that one TV is sitting on top of. Bet you that sounds nice. Oh,
it does. It sounds good. I would put it on, but we get some copyright strikes here. Yeah. So then, oh man, I'm trying to do this without unplugging this shit. There's some video games and some cassettes and stuff. I don't know what you're seeing, but
see, Adam is with me. He saw it as I did.
You see a Skeletor head over there?
Yes.
Are you talking like right there next to the record player?
No, it's your light's covering. No, it's right under the light. Look under the corner of the light from the camera perspective. There's a head there.
Oh, that's Stone Cold again.
That is one messed up Stone Cold. That's Stone Cold. That's Skeletor.
I can walk over to it. Let me see. All right. I don't know what the hell you're looking at. Hold on.
Skeletor head. Everyone's seeing it. You're driving us crazy. And then he doesn't let us see him walk over through the pile.
Well, I can't. I'll unplug. You talking about this or this? What are we talking about here? That's Austin 316, man.
Well, we didn't get to see where you pulled it from. How do we know?
I don't know, man. There ain't no skeleton. Oh, you know what? There is a Skeletor head.
Thank you, everyone.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, fair enough. You're right. Yeah, this is a little piggy bank.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Well, what the fuck, man? You're like, where's Waldo over here? I didn't see that shit.
That's the first thing I saw.
Yeah, it's missing the little what do you call it? A plug, I guess. 1984. It's original.
Ooh, that is. They always are missing the plug.
Yeah, but the good thing is, this is a pretty standard size. Yeah, you win. All right. Yeah.
Now, did you say it glows in the dark?
Does it?
I don't
Who
know.
said that? I said that?
I'm asking you.
No, I don't know if it does.
That would be awesome.
So. Nah, it does. Maybe. I doubt it. But it's cool. Yeah, I got this at a yard sale a long time ago for like a nickel or like a dime. It was like so little of amount of money. I thought, why don't you just give it to me then? Like, you really want a nickel? Oh, look at you. That was clever. I caught that. That's nice. That's where my sticker ended up, at the bottom of your coffee mug.
What? It is?
Yeah.
Use it as a drink coaster.
Okay. Whatever, man. Once they leave the house, you're free to do whatever you want with them.
Still don't have a Planet of the Tapes sticker yet.
Well, I still don't have my tapes either, Bill.
What?
What you were supposed to send me? We had a like a swap off that was going to happen, and never happened.
Swap off. That'll happen.
Don't worry. All right, because I still got your those couple tapes of yours put aside, and then I had other tapes. You're like, oh, I don't want those. I'm like, but you said you did. Like, no, I don't care.
I don't know about that, but I did do some pretty rad Planet of the Tape logo designs for Chris Roberts too, which he poo-pooed for some reason.
Yeah, they were fine. I mean, I like mine. It's simplistic.
Yeah, it just needed to come together with a frame, and that's what I provided, and then their t-shirt ready. In fact, you can find them on the STC Pod.
Oh, can you? You're selling my merch?
You didn't claim it, so
what are you talking about? I didn't claim it. I made it. I created it. It's my idea. You just get a letter from my lawyer. It's fine.
Okay. So we were talking. Yeah, you were going to pull some. We're looking for mall movie ideas that Chris Roberts can pull from the shelves and give us a look at their VHS.
Well, two that was within reach that I could find. I know I got a Mall Rats around here somewhere because I thought I brought it in the other day. But we have the original Dawn of the Dead. Oh, what was that? Okay. All right. We have an original Dawn of the Dead.
Was that the original VHS cover?
Yeah. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Sorry. I thought I turned that off.
He doesn't swear like that on the Retro Nonsense Show. Sorry about that.
I mean, this is an adult show, and the other one's a family show. Bill, come on, it's a difference. So yeah, this is the original cover. Why, you remember a different cover?
Well, that's the cover I have on the Blu-ray, which is like the rare Blu-ray.
Right.
But yeah, that was. I thought the VHS had a different, like more traditional.
I don't think so. Look at this one. This is a different movie though, but that cover looks pretty cool too, huh? Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Right. These are definitely alternate covers, I believe. They are video treasures. I think these are the only ones they put out though. I mean, they're not in EP or anything. They're definitely SP recorded, so they're not cheap.
So Day of the Dead is the underground bunker one, right? With the zombie that starts to learn stuff, because he's always on the cover of
right. And then they made that horrible remake of it. Like, I did like. Okay, so here's the other one, the Dawn of the Dead remake. I actually like this one a lot. Now, they redid this, I guess,
Canadian,
in order to keep the IP. I think it was probably one of those deals. You know, Universal wanted to re-up it, I guess. And I think this is an excellent remake. I really do like this one a lot. In some ways, I like it better than the original, even though, you know, I like them both. You know what I mean? I just think this one, they modernize it in a good way. Like, sometimes they mess up those remakes, but I don't think they did it with this one. Now,
they let the Canadians make it.
Okay, well, you know, good job, Canada. But This one's good. I mean, this has good. There's good things about it. What's cool about watching this one? It's a time capsule too, so you actually are seeing like a mall from like the late 70s. This was recorded in 78, so you're getting that kind of mall, which is kind of cool. You know, there is definitely a contrast between the malls. But I if I had to choose, I would probably go with this one, and I know that's probably, you know, sacrilege or whatever to somebody, but I don't care. You know, I like what I like.
No, no, for a thriller perspective, the newer one is ramped.
I just think it's a better movie. Yeah, I just think it's a better movie. But I like what the original one is. I mean, I do like it. I just like that one better. But this one, I think I like this one better than the remake. I can't, even though I've softened on him a little bit, I can't stand John Leguizamo, and he's in this remake.
Yeah.
I can't stand that guy, but I have seen him in a couple things as of late that I like him a little better in, and I do like him in Donnie Brasco. No, not Donnie Brasco. What's that movie? Carlito's Way. I do think he's okay in that movie, but I can't stand his comedic vibe. I don't like him in Spawn. There's a lot of things I don't like that guy in, and I hate him in this. And I just didn't like this remake at all. Maybe I have to watch it again, but I did go to the movie theaters to watch it. It didn't hit for me. I remember like immediately just hating it. And there was this guy in front of us who kept talking on his phone, and I had to tell him, like, I had to like make a confrontation, Bill.
On the phone.
Yeah, he kept like getting phone calls, and then he's just like, see, you know, he was speaking in Spanish. I had nothing to do with it, but you know, it's just the memory, and I don't care what language he was speaking. But you know, at first couple times, you know, you just kind of let it go because you know you're just like, well, let's just get through this. And then I tell him, like, dude, you gotta fucking knock it off. You know what I mean? Like, or get the fuck out. You know. And my buddy was with me, so it was kind of like, you know, we showed some force, and people around us gave us the, you know, the attaboys. Nobody else, none of those cowards were gonna say anything, but yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we threw him out. Well, he didn't go out, but he turned his phone off. And you know, he still had a flip phone, Bill. Like, that was embarrassing. Of course, I think it was still flip phone era, but I think it was 2008. But
well, that Dawn of the Dead, the original, I just remember the special effects gags in it were like out of this world. Never seen that caliber of practical. Like,
what's that guy's name? I should know his name. He's a very famous.
Was it Doug Trumbull on that one?
No. What's his name?
There's that one gag where the zombie's like on a table or something and flips over and his whole guts and stuff spill out. It was just unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but he also is a zombie in the movies, and they bring him back a few times. He's the guy with the mustache.
Is it the guy that's working on The Walking Dead?
Maybe, but he was also no. I don't think it's that guy. Shit. Where's my phone? All right. Hey, Siri.
Here we go. Flip the phone open.
What do you call that? Never mind. You hold on, Siri. What is it? Makeup design? What would his job be?
Makeup effects.
Okay. Hey, Siri.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch
Yeah, shut up, Siri. Hey, Siri. Who did the effects for Dawn of the Dead?
Here are matches for Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, she doesn't tell me shit.
Siri,
you're fucking worthless, man.
Dead Before Dawn.
Look at this. She's just giving me a list of all the movies.
Dead by Dawn.
And you know what? It doesn't even have the one in it.
To hear the remaining
1978 Dawn of the Dead.
I didn't get that.
Oh, goddamn. I could have Googled it.
Apple is so great.
Yeah, well, you break out your Android Siri and see if she can figure it out.
Well, I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now.
I think his name is Tom Scorzini or something like that.
They visit the Monroeville Mall. The Monroeville Mall.
Oh man, imagine if that was still open to some degree. Like, maybe not the mall being open, but like the building still being there. That'd be cool. Like those archaeological, you know, like those dudes who go through these old decaying malls and
urban explorers.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Dawn of the Dead.
Tom Savini.
That's the guy.
Forget Tom Savini.
Hey, I sort of got it. What did you get? You were calling it the guy from another thing. You don't know what you're talking about.
Douglas Trumbull is like the godfather of.
Yeah, but Tom Savini did a lot of those great special effects. I believe he was also in the first or one of the early Friday the 13th and a couple other well-known movies he did effects for. He's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah. He's
Are you looking through his bio?
No, I don't cheat like that. I just looked up quickly just so we could solve this. I could have faked it, but
sure. Hey, Matt, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Matt's the man. That's a cool dude. Mateo.
We're gonna have a guest coming on.
Yeah, the other Matt. Well, see, it's the battle of the Matts. Hey, Rob, I didn't even see you in there, buddy. What's going on?
This is what happens when Chris Roberts promotes. You get lots of people to join us.
Yeah, he probably already left, but I appreciate you stopping in, Rob.
I don't think anyone's given us mall movies, but we did name a bunch.
Anyway. Well, good enough because I can't reach them. I don't know where they're at, and we'll just be knocking tapes over. And
that's good. Good time.
Yeah.
No Fast Times. I can't picture the Fast Times VHS cover for some reason.
It just looks like the poster.
Show me.
It's in the other room. I literally have to leave rooms for it. Let's see.
What about Suburban Commando? Did that have a mall scene in it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I do have that within arm's reach, but you don't want to see Hulk Hogan, do you?
I'm just thinking what's within my arm's reach here.
I should have just pointed the camera at it. All right. Suburban Commando. I don't think this is is there a mall scene in this? It's been so long since I've watched this.
Suburban. Movie. Come on.
Yeah, but look at that cod piece. All right, so let's I was having this discussion earlier. You won't get this, but maybe other people will. But who's the best wrestler turn actor?
Okay.
And I'll tell you why this is relevant. Okay,
if we're talking in the old days.
No, let's all wrestlers turn actors. Doesn't matter, old days, new days. Is any wrestler turn actor? What's the best? What do you think's the best? Because go ahead.
So you gonna let me answer?
Yeah, go ahead. I said go ahead. No, it's gonna be a horrible answer, but go ahead.
No, it's not. It's gonna be the right answer. The only guy that can turn in a really brilliant, nuanced performance, not over the top, not comedic, not laughable, is the guy in the Guardians of the Galaxy. He was in the James Bond movie. Yeah,
Batista. And that's a very good answer, because I think if he's not, he's definitely in top 3 in my book. And all time, I think like Terry Funk did a couple of roles, but I don't think he did enough. He was never a leading man. He was in Over the Top. That Coors Extra Gold commercial that I put up recently that I didn't see you comment or like or anything because you're a prick.
I did. I like them all.
He was in that. He's at the end of the thing where the battleships, they flex each other's tattoos, and the guy's battleship sunk his tattoo.
That sounds like a great nuanced performance right there.
It was great. You should have saw the look on his face. He was so broken. But so there's that. And then so Hulk Hogan, but I don't think he's a good actor at all. He's horrible. He's definitely in the bottom tier of wrestling actors.
Roddy Piper,
but he had 2 movies. Do you know those movies?
They Live.
That's the easy one. What's the other one?
He did more than just 2.
Yeah, but there's 2 that he's kind of known for.
There's movie of the week stuff. I'm sure.
No. We're talking about 2 leading role movies. You got one of the 2. What's the other one?
He was in the remake of Gone with the Wind, 1983.
No, wrong.
No, he was a little part.
But he wasn't the lead. That wasn't the question. Have you ever seen Hell Comes to Frogtown?
No.
It's a sci-fi movie. It's not good, but it's not bad either.
Who was talking about? Were you talking about that recently on Retro Nonsense?
No, I don't think so. No,
someone else. Maybe it's Fandango Boys.
Maybe it's not. I mean, it's worth a watch, but it's very campy and it's not good. I think it had the potential to be better than it was, but I think at some point they just settled for what it was going to be. They're just like, this is, I don't know what their budget was, and they wanted to be a Mad Max with jokes, and I think it failed on both parts. The jokes weren't that funny, and the Mad Max part wasn't that Mad Maxy, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it's worth a watch, I suppose. You could catch it for free. It was playing on some streaming service because I watched it recently. I think it was on Shudder. I don't know if you ever watched that streaming service, but it's
No,
kind of a horror-based streaming service. But if you have the Roku channel, I think it gives you all of them. Like there's a package you can get like that has AMC, Shudder, and something else, and you can get all of them for like $6-7 a month or something. It's worth it if you wanted to check. Like I wouldn't keep it long term, but it was worth the watch. I did watch that movie. It wasn't worth the $7 or whatever I paid, but I watched other things, so it evened out.
Yeah, I was gonna get it for sure for the AMC package too, because AMC coming across our satellite system here in Canada through the cable system, it's super compressed and degraded.
Yeah.
So if you can see the real, full bandwidth of AMC and HD on the streaming service, that would have been a lot better.
Well, of course, yeah, like especially if you haven't seen shows like Mad Men or Breaking Bad. I mean, that'd be great to go back and watch those for the first time. It'd be worth it.
I still punish myself with the Walking Dead shows. So.
I do too. I still like it. I can understand the complaints. I don't deny it's gone downhill. I can't deny that, but I'm going to the end. We only got like 6-7 more episodes. What's the point? Why pull out now, Bill?
Like, exactly.
You might as well land this airplane, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, anywhere exploring a vast wasteland is fun for me to watch. Just show me more of it.
Let me tell you this though. People could complain about The Walking Dead now, but imagine that show in like the 90s. In its current season, it'd be the best thing on TV. You know what I mean? Like we would have dreamed for things like that when we were kids.
Well, when it was first announced that Walking Dead was happening, I was blown away that there's going to be a zombie TV show. That was just unheard of.
It's funny though how they beat to death those like when vampires, and you had True Blood, and then you had like 9 million vampire shows, and then it's like they go away, and then you get the zombies, Walking Dead, then you have 18 zombie clone shows, and now they're all dying. I wonder what'll be the next movie monster. It'll be Wolfman shows or Frankenstein shows. The thing they really need to make though, Bill, one of these streams, how is none of these streaming services latching on to the Terminator series?
Well, they tried and it cost too much money.
No. That was a different time though. That's Fox, that's network TV. Streaming services are completely different ball game. They can afford it. Look at these shows that they're putting out. And not only that, like Netflix, they don't foot the bill. They just buy the rights. So somebody else does it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, Netflix, like last year, Netflix committed $17 billion into production.
Right. That's
so true. We don't even know what this year they're committing, but it's going to be huge like that.
Well, let me tell you, when you got Jeff Bezos trying to get into the NFL, like they're trying to buy ESPN right now. So you look at something like that, you're talking like this is streaming services are where it's at. That's the future. Well, it's not even the future. It's the now and the future is both. So I don't know, man. I just think if they started fresh with a Terminator series, forget whatever they had, they could still use the John Connor surrogate. They can do all that if they want to, but you could have, one that's just focused on the future or the past, in between, both at the same time. Who knows? But tell me that wouldn't be worth watching weekly. That'd be awesome.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's just the price tag scares every producer off.
I don't know, man. They're doing a Lord of the Rings show.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, you think that's going to be cheap? You know what I mean? That's going to be very expensive. They just did that other one on Amazon that I don't even know what it is. Like
The Wheel of Time.
The Wheel of Time. Haven't seen any of it.
It's good. Good, fun adventure.
Wasn't it like I'm not that I have anything wrong with it, but it's an all-woman cast. Is that what I saw?
No, but women are the power in that
They're
world.
The power and the men are the weaklings. I'll try it. I haven't seen it yet. A buddy of mine was talking about it, but he's kind of a nerd, so I don't know.
Anyways,
but, yeah, we were on
VHS.
I was going to say something else and we got past it.
Sorry.
I don't know. I can't remember now. You messed me up, Bill, with your zombie talk. So, hey, anyways, I picked up something. I found this VCR. I don't need it, but this will be coming to somebody will be buying this from me soon. What Siri are you? Did she just start talking again? Was that your Siri?
No.
Oh, my Siri on the computer's talking. How's that? Shut up.
Keep buying Apple products.
Because I got an Apple computer, I got a 2 series going on at the same time. Anyways, yeah, this is a pretty good deck though. If you're looking for a nice little 4-head VCR, you can find these at thrifts. Usually, I found this one. It was $9.99, but I didn't actually pay that because I had a
Panasonic.
Yeah, I had a coupon, and
now does it have the
remote?
No, the SQPB functionality on it for Super VHS.
No, it's just a regular. It's just a regular VCR. It's got your AVs in there.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't even say it. It's just a, they don't promote it. It's just written.
No, I feel you, but this is the back. I mean, I would be able to visually see it, Bill. I mean, it's not there.
Oh, you mean an S video connector? Yeah, but I'm talking about SVHS playback.
Oh, will it be able to play SVHS?
Yeah, it should say SQPB on it. If it,
I don't see that. I see
Super
VCR
Quasi.
Plus silver, but that's about it. Yeah, no. As far as I know, there's no SV or there's no super video on this.
Because those late model VCRs, they just added that playability to it and didn't even
VCR Plus, VCR Plus. Yeah, nah, it's all about that VCR Plus life right now.
Yeah, you just put in the code found in your TV guide and it'll record it for you.
Yeah, that is a trip, man. I mean, I imagine at the time that must have been magical, huh?
Yeah,
this
I never bothered with it.
Yeah, but this is kind of like a DVR, sort of, right? In that regards, like that was like the precursor of a DVR. I tell you, man, when I first heard of what was that first DVR, TiVo, the one that got big first, and you guys call them what, PVRs or something? That's so
PVRs.
Stupid. That's so stupid.
Personal video.
Oh, digital. All right. Anyway, when I first heard of that, I thought, hell no. Why would you want that? I couldn't imagine life without like video on demand now. But at the time, I was like, I liked recording. Even then, I couldn't get rid of my physical media. I liked recording it. And I'm glad I stuck with it longer than I did, or I wouldn't have the tapes that I have.
No, for me, it was like hearing that all these shows that you only could catch whenever, you could just tell that PVR to go fetch every episode whenever it's on. And then suddenly you got a full library of that show. That was,
I can see that. There's something to that too. Believe me, I went kicking and screaming, but once I got into the DVR life, it was on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did send an email to our guest. I don't know if he's checking emails, but because that's the only way I can send him the link. I don't know.
I could,
Chris Roberts can help out.
I can just call him.
You want me to show some tapes? I'm still going.
Yeah, show some of those horrible tapes because that's how I promoted it.
Yeah, I'm going through the VHS tapes I had a while ago that when I first, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, thought I can't help but buy these tapes because I bet you I can sell them for big, big money. And so we're still going through all those tapes that I never sold because no one wanted them.
You never tried.
I did. I took them to 2 game shows, 2 video games.
Oh, you're talking about back in the day. I'm sorry. I blanked out on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people just laughed.
Matt ain't answering.
Table mates laughed at us for bringing VHS.
Yeah, who's laughing now though?
At the tone, record your message.
Maybe still them.
Hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Matt, come on, where you at? All right, there you go.
So yeah, back in the day, these things got my spidey sense. Oh, I just got a message. He's busy.
Oh, he's not going to do it?
Got family stuff coming up.
Oh, what a jerk.
No, that shit happens.
No.
You're the one making us do a daytime tape show. Not everyone's available.
You know what I like, Bill? Let's change the topic just for a brief second.
Okay.
When you put something out on the internet that it's obvious you know what it is, right? Like, I seek this out and I put it on the internet. You were giving me shit about my Zelda 3 box earlier. No. I'm just saying, you were just like, oh, you put that up, but you won't promote the show. But anyway, so and I did it in the fog, dense fog, just to make you happy. I almost wrecked, but I did it. So this guy, this ET Rod, and of course he's from Canada. He has to tell me it's linked to the past. It was developed under the Zelda 3 name, then renamed after bring gold like most game, whatever the hell that meant.
Ugh.
Yeah, no shit, asshole. Like,
Ugh.
thank you, E.T. Rod. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for telling me like the most obvious thing.
See, he
Thanks,
didn't get
E.T.
your
Rod.
nuance, your nuanced tweet. He didn't.
All I put was Zelda 3. That's it. I didn't even, there was no nuance about it. It was like, look, this is what it used to be called, dummy. Yeah, thanks, E.T. Rod. What a stupid name, too. You know he's got to be from your area, Bill. He's got to be your neighbor or something.
Oh,
is that your burner account? I bet you that was your burner account.
If I was smart enough and witty enough to think of that, I should have done it. But Rod beat me to it.
Yeah, it's like that that commercial I put up for Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like, I know the the Teen Spirit deodorant, and I know the backstory to it. They started first, and Kurt Cobain was dating some chick before Courtney Love. All right, and she wore that deodorant. And I guess a night of their romance, the next day, some roommate or somebody said, "Oh, Kurt, you smell like Teen Spirit." And the girl from his girlfriend wrote it on the wall or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one you want, Rob. That's the first print. And you know how that's what everybody needs is that first print action. So he saw that, and then he wrote a song to it. He liked the way that sounded, and he didn't realize that Teen Spirit was a deodorant. Like, there's this whole story. It's like anybody who's into Nirvana would know this. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those old things. But, of course, what do you want on TikTok, Bill? What's the number one thing that you want besides views? What do you want on YouTube?
Interaction.
Yeah, engagement. So you want people to argue with you, right?
Yeah.
There had to be 60 comments of people telling me what it meant. None of them, and get this, they're all in the same thread. Like, a buddy of mine had wrote that, like, hey, what is that about? Like, he didn't know. It was an honest question by him. And about 60 people had to come in to tell the exact same answer. It's like, yeah, we figured that out like 4 days ago, bro. I'm still getting that. People, like, everybody wants to be smart. They want to tell you the answer.
Well,
and of course, I put in there, oh, I thought it was the other way, because I knew then they would respond to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I thought it was the other way. No, it's not, stupid. You're dumb. We're smart.
See, I took your advice and I started interacting with some of the comments on a YouTube video that we have on the Start to Continue channel.
Yeah.
And Chris Roberts had to dial me back because it was getting heated.
Well, because you were getting angry. You're calling names or something. You're going to get busted for bullying.
I almost did because
you wanted to, though. You were like, I want to tell him I'm going to. You were trying to go to violence. You were choosing violence, Bill.
These dummies are trying to convince me that an artist actually did make a deal with the actual devil.
With the real devil.
Like, they're arguing that. They have valid argument how this proves the existence of the devil and proves how an artist can become famous.
I mean, how could they be wrong, Bill?
So I was just toying with them.
He went from obscurity to Bob Dylan. How did that happen? You couldn't have just done it through talent.
Mm-mm.
You had to sell your soul.
Devil. Only the devil.
Oh,
he
man.
admitted it on TV, so it's definitely not a joke.
You're right. He said it too, right? He showed the contract.
I asked someone, I still haven't got the answer yet. So what does the devil get out of the bargain?
Right. Well, his soul.
So what's he do with his soul? Is it like currency in another world?
Like a trophy. He's trophy hunting. It's like a PS2 trophy or PS3 trophies.
Why? For what? Does he trade that for something? Is it sustenance? Does he consume it?
Could be a drug. I don't know.
Does he consume it?
Well, doesn't he have a battle with Jesus? Aren't they like in a contest to see who can get the most souls?
For winning what? I don't know.
The universe? I don't know.
And then what happens if the Bob soul later on says, I don't want to be a part of the devil soul and leaves?
You can't. you signed a contract, Bill. Come on.
You can break contracts. It's hell. You can do whatever you want. You go, fuck this.
No, you didn't see the fine print.
Anyways, go through the comments on
It's wild, man. You can't make that shit up. It's crazy. You want to see another cool tape that I got recently? This is
Yeah,
probably
I
the
was
best
showing
one.
tapes, but go ahead.
Oh, you didn't even show a tape. What did you show?
I didn't get a chance to yet.
Oh, well, go ahead. Let's see one of your tapes.
You
Go
sure?
ahead. Yeah,
You
go
sure?
ahead.
So
Go
these
ahead.
are old tapes that got my spidey sense thinking they'd be worth something. That's
Right.
the backstory.
All right. Let's see how your sense is doing.
Now this, I remember getting this. I was in an old library in Collingwood, and they were blowing out old VHS stock, so you could get like they were like
Everything for
25
nothing.
cents. Yeah. And this was a big box, so I thought maybe, and it is Canon Films, and it stars Sean Connery.
Oh,
Sword of the Valiant. You ever heard of that one?
I never have, but I would have probably grabbed that. That's pretty cool.
There's
I've never seen that before. You know what? That font looks familiar, but I've never seen it.
I tried to get the $5 out of that. No good.
Not in Canada.
there's the big
Oh,
box,
I love all those stickers. Look at that.
Now these are interesting
awesome.
stickers. Let's
look at that.
The first one is the store here. It's no frills.
Well, you got it upside down, but we can still read it, I guess.
Palm Beach Road.
Right.
Okay. Check
Put
out
their
this
number out
sticker.
there.
We've talked about this before.
Right.
Now,
that's your compliance thing, right? You had to be officially licensed or something in Canada.
This the government has to audit every VHS tape and put their stamp. They have a department just double checking VHS tapes. This is
so they're going door to door. Just let's see your tapes, like the Gestapo, the Canadian Gestapo. They roll up on a moose and
this is the
kick in the door.
The Film Review Board of Ontario. So the one I showed before was a Nova Scotia one where it was a government organization. This is the Film Board of Ontario one. It's even got like a serial number on there, so you can double check it, and it's for 14 plus. Now, I got a little bit more of a story to go along with that, but let's just continue with the tape. There's some
you got
more.
A side label there too.
There's all kinds of, look at all the labels on here.
Yeah, well, there's the number 2. What is that? 27 something? 2735 36 56. There you go.
Yeah, what's this thing though? This is like a little hologram. That must be the.
That's probably so you don't open it.
No, that's the MGM.
Oh, I can't see it. It's hard.
MCA.
You got no light on it.
Oh my God, I can see it.
I'm telling you, you can't see it. What do you want me to tell you?
Okay, so this.
What's that other one though? You got an in label there. What's that?
Where? Oh yeah, there's two.
That's the store.
This is the one to not.
Okay, that's the warning, right? Barely get it. You need to do something with your lighting, Bill. It's horrible. Flip it to the other side. What's the other one? Yeah, I can see it now. Label will provide whatever. Yeah, evidence of tampering. Right. Same thing. It's a tamper-proof deal.
Look at the inlay to this. So this is classy. Did you guys get that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty standard with those big boxes.
Canadian. That's Canadian.
Bullshit.
Canadian.
I'm not gonna reach up there because then you're gonna try to point out that I need to lose weight.
So this film board, the film review board, like I'm in broadcasting, and so I looked into this at some point because it is run by the government, but they want ordinary people to run this board. So you could apply to be on this board, and you had to review every single movie that got put on the tape.
So you had to watch them?
You had to watch every single, including all of the X-rated porno movies.
You had to watch all the porno movies?
Because they were worried about bestiality and stuff like that. So every movie.
Can you imagine those guys that are like, I hate my job. I'm doing it for the people. Give me my stack of porn. I'll watch it because I have to. They're convincing their wife. I'm only doing it for the people. Okay.
Yeah, so that's an actual job. You just sit in a room.
Look at that Dutch boy haircut. Oh man!
And you reviewed every one of these movies.
Wow.
I'm sure it's still going on because someone still has to regulate what's being sold.
Well, do you see those stickers on your Blu-rays and DVDs?
No, not to this level of. That's a lot of money spent.
Well, you got to send that picture into Stuck on VHS. That's a cool sticker.
Okay. I'll try and remember that.
Well, put it to the side.
Oh, there's a bunch I got to send, but.
Well, so I mean, it only takes a second, Bill.
Well, I'm trying to frame their pictures is difficult because they want the movie and they want the sticker and they want
Yeah,
the
but you don't have. I mean, do what you can. They do have pages that are just stickers, but they like to highlight them if they can. I mean,
Ooh,
if
look
you
at the
can't
top
do
of
it.
this.
Oh yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
convertible action there.
Well, it's from a library, so. Well,
Yeah.
should I one more?
Go ahead. I only have 3 tapes to show, so.
Yeah, these might have all been from that library. Maybe there'll be more interesting stickers. You got your Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah, I was intimidated by their cod pieces.
Yeah, yeah. But you made it through Suburban Commando.
No, I've never. Well, you know what? I did see Suburban Commando. I was a kid though, man. That's the difference. I'm gonna watch it. I just never got around to it. It's just one of those one of your shame movies that you've never seen.
$5.
Nah, that would have been too high, even in America.
Hold on a second, because I already got one up here.
Uh-oh. Now we get to look at your belly.
Oh, I sucked it in though.
Yeah, it did do it enough.
This this is what was already on the shelf, so there's the difference.
Yeah, you got what is that? Making a best movie something, best film of the year, best director of the year. He won best director for that. That's wild.
And so
I would go with the one on the left, but or you're right.
This is the one I already had. It has special features on it.
Yeah, I would keep that one before that. But they both look cool though. I mean, I know you're not much of a variant guy, but
you wouldn't want the one with the hype sticker on it. The hype. This
well,
is obviously
no, because
a reissue.
well,
we
you're
talked
right.
about collections,
But they both could be reissues for that matter. But that one on the left goes with it has that same header for The Shining has that header.
Yeah.
And one of his other movies,
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket. They all have that same white box.
So the original one here, it's got the better spine business where it says.
Yeah, I actually do like that one better now that I'm looking at it.
Adult drama.
I probably would keep that one
got
first.
The better
look
font.
at the years. Well, what's the year? Yeah, it does have the better font. That does look cooler. You've convinced me. What are the years? You gotta go all the way to the bottom, Bill.
This is presented in matted widescreen. We get widescreen with the collection.
Right. You got to keep them both.
Okay.
You just got to keep them both because you're going to have pan and scan on the one and you're going to have widescreen on the other.
And this is a better representation of what the film board stuff turned into. Just a little.
Yeah, but that's a little sticker though, yeah? It just goes on? Okay.
Canadian.
So that's not an actual Canadian print. They just added the stickers that was imported. Yeah, that looks like a regular American print.
I don't know. Here's so this is what we were looking at. Yeah, there's nothing on this tape, just regular. It's fully on there. That's a good movie. Lots of Ludwig von music on there.
Yeah, I really should get to that movie. I know it's a classic and all.
It's out there. It's wacky.
Yeah, I had a friend who would dress up like that as an adult. That was his Halloween costume for a couple years in a row. He was very proud of it. I could tell because he did it more than once. But yeah. If you're still here, you know the guy. I think Adam rolled out. It was nice of him to stop in. What else? What else you got? More cod pieces? You gonna show your collection of cod piece movies?
Anyways, what are you thinking of my Spidey sense back then? Was it on?
Yeah, well, okay. I mean, $5 isn't a bad price. I think in your area it is because you guys are behind in the times.
But for me to grab it, I'm saying.
No. To grab those 2 tapes, I would have definitely put those 2 tapes to the side. Okay. I mean, the Clockwork Orange is more, it's not as rare. I don't even know if the other one is rare per se, but it's not as common for sure. I've never seen it, so yeah, that's a cool one. That's the Spotlight series, though, yeah.
Premiere series.
Oh, Premiere series. Yeah, there you go.
With bonus footage behind the brawl.
Oh, you got to get that bonus footage. They were really, that's the beginning of the DVDs right there, overlapping, I imagine.
Yeah, another 5. Wanted 5 for that one.
No chance.
Regular tape, nothing. I don't think there's anything.
And nobody even tried to haggle, nothing, huh? Nobody even offered you $1.
No.
I remember watching those. You and Joe, we'd see those little footages of you in the Barry game show or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there you guys would be with your horrible stuff, and nobody was buying any of it.
We had walls of VHS. We were like the pioneers of the VHS resurgence.
You guys were ahead of the curve for sure, man. I mean, in your area, no doubt. Yeah.
Sure.
Now you wouldn't be laughed at as much. I bet you now, if you went to the Barry Game Exchange, that's put on by our good friend Hodge, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you did that and brought those tapes, you'd be good. You probably would sell some. Hey, did you see that the pandemic's over? Just curious. I keep seeing that on my feed. Carry on. Somehow it's over. It's done. We won the mission accomplished.
It's in my house upstairs right now. So
yeah,
I don't know about that.
No, it's over, dude. It's gone. We won. It's gone. Go ahead. Let's move on. That's all I saw on social media when I woke up.
I don't want to get going because it's ridiculous, this situation here. I'm
sorry that you're going through that. I hope your daughter's okay. Daughters? Is it both?
Or we don't know because there's no testing available anymore.
We get free tests in America.
We adopted the Trump style of if we don't test, we don't have to give numbers out. So
then you know it's low.
Yeah, numbers are not.
Our numbers are high because we're testing more. That's why if we test less, our numbers will be lower.
So, well, they're saying, the government's saying because everything is way over the top, they just can't keep up. So
they're just overwhelmed. So they're just not going to do anything.
So it's
that's smart.
It's the effort.
It's a good way to save some money. Right. So your Trudeau could go to his parties where he dresses up in Indian face or whatever.
Hey, this is our local provincial government that's dropping the ball currently.
Not the big guy.
He's doing a good job. He's still keeping us in there. Yeah.
Okay. Let me show a tape. That's boring. Okay. Shit. Canadian politics. I can't imagine what's worse than Canadian politics. Can you imagine? We did a whole show on Canadian politics. All right, so good. Look at this. This is a gem. This is great, and I haven't watched it yet, but I can't wait to pop it in. So, you gonna give me the big screen here, Bill?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the transition.
Okay. So this is back in the 80s, early 90s, even probably mid to late 90s. You get in these like game guides. They were trying to test this new market. You had your magazines, but this looks horrible. Look at these kids.
Wow.
Look at this. It's like Saved by the Bell, right?
Why are they holding that dude down?
Well, okay, look, isn't this the Saved by the Bell cast? Here's your Screech, right? This is a young Screech.
Yeah.
Here's the one dude, I forget their names.
Lopez.
But, Lopez. There's Zach, right?
Yeah.
And then you got the blonde and the brunette.
Yeah.
This is Saved by the Bell, right? I mean, am I wrong here?
Yeah.
All right. And then on the back, you get, a little bit of some screenshots, see your friends, get the game questions answered, learn secrets, get all this good stuff. Is this not great? Look at that. The American Video Players League. Quality guaranteed, or guaranteed quality. Oh, so they're not really guaranteed. You don't get your money back, huh? You think that's a play on words there? Yeah, these magazines were good, though. I did really like these video game guides. These, I think, predated Nintendo Power, or they were really around that early era. But I have some really good ones. And this was my favorite magazine for a long time. I still have probably about 5 or maybe 5 to 10 of them. But they were awesome magazines. I've yet to watch this, though. Look at that controller there.
Wow. What magazine specifically?
It's called Nintendo Players.
Players magazine. Okay.
Right. Nintendo Players, but it also had like that video game guide. I think it was all like one big name. But definitely that Nintendo Players was the deal. I guess it was it must have been officially licensed to be able to put Nintendo on there, but maybe not.
Nah.
No, because at the back it has Nintendo as a registered trademark. Yeah, so it has the asterisk. If you look where it says Nintendo, see that? When you flip it over to the back, and it's like, yeah, Nintendo has nothing to do with this shit. We promise.
Hey,
Yeah.
they were doing what a billion YouTubers started doing.
Right.
Doing it
I
first.
mean, this is beginning YouTube right here. Let's plays and walkthroughs and everything. This is cool stuff, man. There's a really good one that I'm looking for that's got Contra on it. And even though I already know all the secrets, but that their magazine that I bought, the magazine that had the Konami code in it,
yeah.
and this predated the Nintendo Power one that put it in there. And like
Wow.
that was life-changing, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I was like, whoa. You know, what's weird is like there's a lot of I go back and I look at those old magazines, and like that's where I learned some of those early tricks, like the double dragon glitch, where you get to the top of the staircase and you're fighting that boss that's at the end of level 1. I don't know, you have to go up all the stairs. I think it's level 2.
Mhm.
You get all the way to the top, and this guy comes out to face you. He's gonna like kick your ass, and all you gotta do is just start going back down the stairs, and then it automatically goes to level 2. It's just like, the guy's like, fuck it, pussy, I won't fight you. Whatever. Fine, go to the next level. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, geez, I'd hope to see some of those segments transferred on this YouTube channel.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I've been having problems figuring that out, but as soon as I do, I'll put the whole damn tape on there. I can't imagine this is still protected. It's 40 minutes.
Give me a break.
That's what I'm saying. Who's coming after us?
It's like when I look at their like on the label of the tape, did they actually go through the copyright business and all that stuff to,
Well,
you know?
I mean, a place like Studio Video Productions, I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds like a top-notch studio.
Does
Like
not sound made up.
they just grab like words, right?
Yeah.
Studio Video Productions, yeah, just make it all one thing. Yeah, that's it on the back. 1989. This is a cool tape. It's still got the little plastic deal on it too. And I mean, it's a pretty decent looking tape. I mean, it's, you know, it's not one of those little tiny ones. It's 40 minutes. It must be in SP. Doesn't say, but it says hi-fi.
Look at them.
Look at that. Hi-fi and stereo. Or they're the same. I don't know. Yeah, but I actually bought this. This is my one and only Whatnot purchase. Have you heard of Whatnot?
I have just this week because they paid a bunch of YouTubers.
Yeah, Riggs and
the
the Pixel Game Squad, and everybody's trying to cap. You know, and don't get me wrong, do your thing. I've made plenty of money off the gaming community, I guess, through eBay, but it really feels sleazy because like people are overbidding on things. Like I don't know, I was seeing some screenshots of people paying like $500 for an NES game that's like a $5 game, Bill. Like weird stuff. And
yeah,
it's weird, man. It's like I don't know what they're doing. If it's a way to buy the attention of the people selling, like I don't understand. And of course, Riggs gets on there and is like, "Hey, send me all your commons. I'll buy them." You know, and it's like, man, I mean, good for you, John. Do your thing, and I'm not judging him on a moral basis or nothing, but I don't know. It rubs me wrong. But I got like a couple of free deals on it. So like if somebody sends you a code and you use it, you get $10. I had a couple of them built up. So I had like $20 in credit. So I ended up buying this for $40, but I really only paid $20. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. I only paid $20. Wow. Well, $20 for this probably seems high to you, but honestly, I think that was the right price for me. So whatever it cost, I think it was like $25 with the shipping I paid or something like that with those little discounts that I had. But yeah, it was definitely my one and only. I can't imagine buying anything else on there because it's not even good quality. I mean, the channels that I've went through now, Pixel Game Squad, they sold like a PS5 and which they made money on that. I don't know if that was their goal or whatever it was, but I guess they lost money on their Switch OLED. They put one of those up and they got less than what they paid for it. And it's like, well,
well, it was interesting how I'd never heard of it before. And then within 1 week, suddenly everyone is saying it's the greatest thing and we all should be using it. Good work.
I guess if you want to
promoting
sell
too,
and you have some sort of brand, I mean, I'm not hating. Do your thing, but you know,
just say this is an affiliate link or something. Be straight up a little bit.
I mean, do you? Yeah, I get what you're saying. They're sponsored. I mean, they have to be, right?
Yeah.
Because why would they constantly all be talking about it all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I don't see them doing that for Macari or Facebook Marketplace. You know what I mean?
Well, if enough of you guys hit the subscribe button on this channel, then maybe we can appear on what's it called? What's happening? What's happening?
Whatnot. Then we could sell our overpriced stuff on Whatnot, Bill.
You'll get this Fight Club for maybe less than 5. You never know.
Or it might be 75 if the bidding goes up really high. You should see the way the bidding goes. It's insane. People are just like competing. Click, 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 click. I mean, I have to admit, I was surprised with how it was working. I was shocked, to be honest. I was seeing like these people. I'm like, you can go on eBay right now and buy it for like $3 or $4. You just paid like $25 for something that you could have got for like $4, like $6 shipped. You know what I mean? Like I was seeing some ridiculously. This one guy bought like a Tecmo Bowl. What's it called? Yeah, we could. That's not a bad idea, Rob. Anyway, somebody bought like this not unboxed Genesis game that like you couldn't get $3 at the swap meet for it.
So
And
you think
it
they're
was sold for like $9 plus $4 shipping.
part of it is the trading of the fame thing, or if I win this
for
bid,
sure.
then this YouTuber is going to say my name and help my
I
brand?
think it's like a way of like I'm supporting my favorite person kind of thing.
But quid
I'm
pro
gonna,
quo too.
maybe, but I think it's just the attention seeking. For instance, on Twitter, right? Let's say you got a guy like, I don't know, James Rolfe or something, or he'll put something out there, and then these people start giving these comments like kissing his ass. Like he don't care. He doesn't like you. He's not going to reply to you. He don't care. You know what I mean? I think it's like a form of ass kissing. They're just trying to like, I want you to be my friend and I'm going to buy your friendship. Or I don't know. It's sad, dude. It's like the kid who would let you borrow all his toys. You didn't have to give him back. He just wanted you to be his friend. You know that kid. Were you that kid, Bill? Is this cutting deep?
I listened to, like, I'm going through Star Trek Voyager on Netflix right now, and after which I listened to the Voyager podcast starring two of the prime actors in it, and their podcast strategy is not selling ads. Instead, they're pushing their Patreon,
right,
and all the Patreon levels, and you get the podcast, but if you want the interview with like Captain Janeway, you have to join our Patreon and pay this. And that always stuck me the wrong way. Like, these guys have been going to conventions for 25 years, taking money from their fans. And even with this podcast where they don't have to, they can do a sponsorship deal like every other podcast, but they're still, you get to be the admiral level of the Patreon where, all the, and it's like, just give the fans a break. Just
like I've given to some Patreons through people that I like their channel and their small channels. So I've given them like $1 or $2 or whatever. It's fine. Like, I don't mind that if you choose to, but if you start putting tiers and all that, like, I don't care, dude. I don't care about your making of videos or your extra this. I'll just watch it, whatever you put out there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not paying for anything else. Like, I get it, but if you're getting a lot of views, I know what those views and how they translate and what you get out of it, So if you're a big channel, you're going to get it on the views, buddy.
Yeah.
Now, there are some channels that I watch, like Dead Meat, who does a lot of horror reviews, and they get a lot of those, they don't get the money, because they get copyright, or not copyright, but like those contacts, like they're not safe for kids strikes or whatever, so they won't let them run ads. So they kind of need, but they don't work the Patreon. They have a Patreon, but they do sponsors. You know what I mean? Like this video is going to be sponsored by whatever, Blue Chew or those meals. So who orders those meals? Can you imagine that? What's that one called? I don't know.
Yeah.
But you remember when all those boxes were popular? The nerd box and something box, comic box, this box. I'm like, dude, who wants a mystery box? Anyways, let's talk another tape. So I'm surprised I had never heard of this one before. Because I was into all these movies from the 80s that are kind of like like Pretty in Pink or Breakfast Club or Some Kind of Wonderful, like those kind of movies, like those teen coming of age movies or whatever. You know which movies I'm talking about, Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The girly coming of age movies you're talking about.
Oh, you didn't watch any of them, Bill? Okay, exactly. I'm sure you did. Anyways, I like these movies, but I never heard of this one. Have you ever heard of this one?
Tough Turf.
Tough Turf?
No.
Like it's got James Spader and is that that's a little Robert Downey there, huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't even get billing on the tape.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't get no mention on the tape at all. Look
it's like chick. It's Weird Science and Back to School years for
Weird Science. That's another one. Yeah. I always liked James Spader. He played a good tough guy, or like the bad guy or whatever.
How about Spader when he
look at
in
this
the office?
fucking oh yeah, I did like him in that. Robert California. Okay, that's a sticker. I was like, why would they put that there? But it's a stupid sticker. Yeah, Robert California. He was good at that.
You know what? Maybe I have seen that movie. The pictures kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. We got a little taxi driver action going on there.
Tough Turf.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. If I've watched it, I don't remember it, but I bought this off of someone for a couple of bucks. But anyway, yeah, it's tough. Where reputations are earned. Did you have any Tough Turf where you were at, Bill? Did you have to earn your reputation?
Paul Monet's from Streets of Fire, which look at, I have that within reach.
And Streets the Warriors. Yeah, I got the Warriors Blu-ray within reach. I'm not going to reach it, though. It's too high. Yeah. There it is.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's probably a tough... Yeah, hey, look, Duke's got jokes. Hit the little drum thing. Okay, and then someone had brought this up on some channel recently I was watching. I found it ironic because I just bought this the other day. But you ever watch The Burbs?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
This is that's a movie for me. Did not like the first run, but every time I watch it, grows and grows and grows.
Yeah, it gets a little better. I'm the same. I didn't like it the first time either. But this is when he was doing a lot of these kind of movies, right? He did Money Pit around this time.
Love it.
And Joe versus the Volcano, right? Isn't that around this time?
See, I was the only guy who loved Joe versus Volcano. I had to fight for that movie.
Big, a little bit after that, right? This is all about that Tom Hanks era right there. Look at this dude. Is this dude whacked out on coke or what? Look at that guy. What is really going on here? What is he holding?
A bone.
Oh, it's a bone.
You found the bone.
Out of context. That's weird, man.
Digitally recorded.
Well, how else are you going to record it? Yeah. All right. So go ahead. That's my 3 tapes I'm showing. What do you got? Oh. You got to carry the rest of the show, man.
Wow.
Look, I've showed Skeletor, Piggy Banks. I've shown VCRs. I've shown 3 tapes.
That's no problem. I have
a couple other tapes, 5, 6 tapes here.
I got the goods.
You got a sealed Breakfast Club? I don't think so, do you?
I didn't like the Breakfast Club.
Oh, dude, how could
That's
you?
That's why I hesitated when you named off a bunch of those coming of age movies, because those are bad coming of age movies.
They are not.
I like Fast Times. I like
That's a good one.
Confused.
Dazed and Confused sucks. That guy's a pedophile, man. One of the main characters.
We're not gonna start this again.
Guy's like 25,
I had the argument already.
And he's like, I like these young girls. They keep staying the same age, and I'm like 35, and I'm still dating 16-year-olds.
Now, come on, at some point in your high school career as a player, you looked at the fresh crop coming in and said the exact same thing.
Not when I was 25.
Well, I'm not saying he's 25.
Oh, you're so wrong, Duke. Oh, that's horrible. It holds up just fine. It's a good
No,
movie.
it doesn't. It's bore fest and
Nah,
unrelatable.
I got the
it's
right
relatable.
experience.
It's unrelatable.
It is completely relatable.
It's unrelatable. I didn't know
Are
any
you
of
telling
those
me when
people.
you were a wrestling jock and your dad was pressuring you to pull a prank, you can't relate to that?
No, I couldn't. I
What?
didn't know any of those people.
You
They
didn't know a
exist.
dork in school who was really nerdy, who wasn't wanting to be nerdy.
But was an awesome dude. No,
Yeah, I
No.
can completely relate to both of those things.
it's awful.
Yeah. And
Everyone's
the guy who was like the outcast dude who had a truck, I could completely
But he was
relate
a
to
good
that
dude
guy.
too. They're all good.
I
dudes
was
in the end.
I was that guy, honestly. I could relate to that dude completely. Shitty home life, you hanging out with the outcasts, but you weren't a bad dude. Completely relate. Sorry, dude, we won't tell you.
I'd keep going, but I refuse to watch that movie, so I can't give you.
Worst
immediate
character
references.
on there was Ali Sheedy. I'll give you that one. That one was dumb.
Ugh.
Yeah. And at the end, when they dolled her up, I actually liked her when she looked more grungy. Am I wrong in that?
No.
Yeah, I
No.
thought she looked better when she was just kind of like a goth girl. When
Mm-hmm.
they made her all dolled up, whenever Molly Ringwald gave her the makeup, I didn't like it.
Molly Ringwald. Like, why was she on film so much in those years?
She was awesome, dude.
No.
That was the girl right there, man. You had your redhead, you had your brunette, you had your blonde. She was the redhead.
I like redheads. Let me tell you, I like redheads. She's ancillary to all that.
Oh no! All right, go ahead, Bill. What do you got?
Let's do some trivia for Chris Roberts, the movie expert.
I got the Beastmaster earlier.
I know. I was very impressed with that. Let's see if I can get you a year. 1988.
All right.
What is a 1988 movie which is taglined a comedy about sex, murder, and seafood? Chat, help me out.
1988, sex, murder, and seafood?
Yeah.
A comedy, huh?
Yeah. That's pretty obvious. That's
it's obvious when you're looking at it. I've never heard of that. It's sex, murder, and seafood. 88. I don't know, man. Like sex, murder, and seafood. Because like the sex and the murder, I would think like maybe Weekend at Bernie's, but I don't know. Seafood?
I tell you, Monty Python fans would be.
Oh, you can guess, Duke, because if it's a Monty Python thing, I hate that shit.
Oh, man.
That's
that
horrible.
explains your lack of comedy.
Oh, lack of comedy. That's just not funny. Monty, oh, man, that stuff is like, that's like old man British humor.
That is why so many Canadians are brilliant comedians.
Because you guys suck, dude. No, Monty Python's not good. The only Canadian crap that I liked as a kid was like, or not Canadian, but British humor was maybe Benny Hill. And that's only because you would see some boobs and stuff. That was it. Let me see.
Wow.
See? Dude, he knows. Monty Python's stupid. You can guess on the... Go ahead and guess on the... No, I'll ban you.
Don't make me bring Kevin on this show.
Go ahead and get. Oh God, he loves Monty Python. I'm sure.
Every brilliant comedian loves Monty Python. Maybe because you guys just didn't get it.
Nah,
figure it out.
You can get it. It's just lame. That's what I get. Go ahead, Duke. You gonna guess? Lame. It's just bad. Seafoods. A fish called Wanda. I never seen that movie. I don't know.
Did you just ask Siri?
No, I just guessed. Boom. How did I have? My hands are here the whole time.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
All-star cast: John Cleese, Kevin Kline.
That just pisses you off. That's 2 in a row. That's 2 for me.
Wanda reels in the big laughs. See how brilliant Ebert was? Wanda reels in the big laughs.
Yeah. That's Canadian humor right there.
Big ol' EP tape or SP tape. That's
that's good stuff right there. That's a lot. Yeah.
Recorded in hi-fi.
Okay.
It's only 108 minutes. That's a lot of tape for 108 minutes. Holy.
Okay. I got one for you, Bill.
No, this wasn't a give
No,
and
it
take.
is. No, it's a give and take. Let's do this.
How much do you think I asked for this?
Oh,
What
but
was
you
the
have to
price
be
tag?
$5. You're doing $5 on everything.
$5.
See,
I'm
I
gonna
win
find you a
again.
more expensive one. Yeah.
Okay, this is distributed by MGM UA Home Video, 1987, and the tagline is, I'd say this is an action movie for sure. Muggers who prey on this victim end up praying for their lives. I'll give you one hint. It's part of a series.
The first thing that popped in my mind is Crocodile Dundee.
No, that's not an action movie. That's a romantic comedy.
Oh, is it?
Yes, of course it is.
Muggers.
Yeah, but that's one scene out of the whole movie. That's
Yeah.
one. That's not. No,
The-
that's a romantic
they,
comedy. This is a legit action movie.
They use
Not
this
like
prey
Van Damme
word
action.
quite a bit. So
Muggers who prey on their victims end up praying for their lives. So they use both words of the prey, obviously.
yeah, that's a big part of it.
Right. See, you're terrible at this game. Any guesses, Duke? You got a guess for this?
Yeah, help
What
me out,
year?
Jack.
87, Duke.
Muggers who prey.
It's a 1987 release. Now the movie's from 1985. Okay, let's go back to that. It's a 1985 movie.
See,
And don't give me. They don't
me.
change nothing. I gave you the release. It doesn't change nothing. 1985. Oh, now you're gonna get it. No. Look at here. I'll even give you a little hint of the box. Look at that. It's a silver top. Ooh, this is like one of those greatest hit deals. Oh, look at that.
It's nothing's coming to me. Oh, I kind of saw the top there.
Okay.
The Crow?
No, it's not that. And I don't even know what Action Pastor is. I was thinking Action Jackson. No, but it's not Action Jackson. That one's got a good tagline though. I don't know where my Action Jackson is. It's over there.
All right, come on.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, Death Wish 3. Come on.
Oh,
look at that. Death Wish 3.
One, eh?
You call yourself a Bronson fan?
I got Death Wish 2 and 4.
You got the terrible ones. 3 is the best one. And I know you're going to try to say 1 is the best one. 1 is unwatchable. It's okay. It's just like some old 70s cop movie. It's just not that good. 3 is the peak. No, you got the whole it's Home Alone before Home Alone. It's fucking awesome.
It becomes a cartoon, which is fine.
Hey,
but one is
he
serious.
ordered that big ass gun in the mail, and he had a bazooka. Dude, that's awesome.
That's what I mean. It's fine. That's fun.
It does sound like that would be a great terrible Christian movie.
I'm looking for my next tagline here.
You're looking for another tagline. I'm going to get you with a movie that you like, and you're going to really look stupid. Oh,
I don't have a tagline, but I can give you a big trivia.
Okay, go ahead.
You should be able to get from this.
Well, don't talk so bold. You couldn't get your trivia, so
I'll even give you the proper year.
How about that? Proper year.
1987.
87.
Filled with humor and suspense, it's based on the novella. That almost gives too much away. Based on the novella, The Body.
The Body. And this is 1987?
Yep.
With humor and suspense.
I got $5 on this one too.
Humor and suspense based on the novella The Body.
Chat's
humor and suspense. What do we got
here?
Yeah, if chat wants to, anybody can guess. Humor and suspense based on the novella The Body.
R-rated too. I'm kind of shocked.
R-rated. Man, that one's a tough one. Novellas. I'm not too familiar with novellas. It makes me think of Spanish movies. Yeah, you can guess. Go for it, dude. Anybody can guess. The Bodies.
Whoever
Action
gets this wins Chris Roberts' new VCR.
and as long as Bill pays the shipping, you can win it. Hey, great job on that TV, Duke. Stand By Me.
Yeah, Duke does have a nice series. He's repairing a Sony set-top box, color TV set.
Is it Stand By Me? Good job, Duke. Killed it. I was nowhere near that, so I'm going to give you all the credit on that one.
You by the body? I thought that was really...
Yeah, but I
It's
don't
a
know.
great cover. So subtle.
Yeah, I have that one too. That's a good one. I like
love
the
that
cover. Yeah, I do too. I'm a fan of that one.
I'm
And it's got
keeping
that standard side that matches like Ghostbusters and a lot of the other ones. Oh, you recorded more today, huh? I'm looking forward to that. All right, I got another one for you. This one's gonna make you look
I'm
like
not
a
done
complete
showing
fool.
the tape.
Well, what are
Holy
you gonna
mackerel.
show?
People like to see the tape. This is a VHS show.
Okay.
Stand By Me. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Isn't that funny how there's no tagline on this tape?
Yeah, I mean, I could see that movie not having a tagline, but it was a coming of age movie. That was another coming of age movie.
This is a good one. That's a good one. That's how you do
It is
a good
one. Oh, well, that's how you do one.
Coming of age movies, like, to be really good, should like encapsulate only a couple of days.
Yeah, like every movie already, it doesn't have to have. Oh, so you're saying it has to have a couple of days?
No. Like Dazed and Confused is one night, and it's a perfect movie,
right? And fucking Breakfast Club is like 3 hours in the day.
I think, yeah, that's awful though.
Yeah, you're awful, dude. You have no clue. No clue. We'll bring this up on the collectors, and we'll see. I'm trying to find a year on this. Okay. Can't find the original year. That's going to make this not too fun. Man, I was going to get you good on this one. Okay, I'll get you. This one should get you too, though. All right. So this is 1987. Or at least that's when the tape was released. Nope, 87. Okay. The tagline is, and this is a horror comedy that you would know. Okay.
What year? 87?
87.
Okay.
Kiss Your Nerves Goodbye. If you don't know this, you're done.
That's it?
That's it. Kiss Your Nerves Goodbye. 1987. Well,
that's not even fair.
Kiss Your Nerves Goodbye.
There's nothing to that. How am I supposed to get
that? It's 1980, a horror comedy, 1987. What did I get? Novella. Based on the body novella.
I gave you the answer, basically.
Oh, please. The body. I mean, now in retrospect, if you know the answer, then of course it seems obvious.
Hey, the chat ain't lighting up over that tagline. That's for sure.
Hey, Kiss Your Nerves Goodbye.
Nerves.
1987 horror comedy. Something you would have watched that I would think that is probably in one of your top movies of this kind of thing.
Well, then... the third Evil Dead movie.
Which one is that?
The third one.
You saying? Oh, you don't even know the names?
You know my brain. That on memory.
It's not good. It's not the Blob. You're completely wrong, Bill. You couldn't be any more wrong.
Comedy horror that I know. That is Nerves.
Yeah.
Nerves.
You give up?
Nerd. Give me a hint. Army of Darkness, by the way.
Yeah, that is by the way, here's oh. Here. There's a hint. That's a hint right there.
We can't see. Oh. Is that Dead Alive?
Dead Alive?
No, that would have been way earlier.
Uh-huh.
That's Evil Dead. That's Evil Dead.
Is it? That's your final answer?
Well, that's what that cover is.
That's your final answer?
Final answer.
Yeah, you look how wrong you are. It's Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, I told you.
You did not. You said 1 and 3. You're completely wrong.
Well,
you call yourself a fan? Get out of here. I called Fish Named Wanda. I've never even seen that movie.
Is Evil Dead 2 a horror comedy? I don't think so.
It is.
No,
what are you talking about?
More straight up horror.
Nah, if you have the alternative cover, he's laughing on the cover.
I do have multiple covers of that.
Get one of them out. He's laughing on it.
Actually, I don't, but no, I do. I got that same one you just showed.
Right.
That's a horror movie.
Horror comedy.
Look, chat disappears over this one because they don't want to get Chris Roberts mad.
I'm not mad at nobody.
That was a shell game.
No, that was a cell game. I didn't change that. I even showed you the cover. Here's the tape, by the way. It's kind of a cheap one.
What? Oh, is that?
I'm just showing that. Yeah, it's kind of a. This is a great cover, though. That's awesome. I remember as a kid being so fascinated by this cover.
So you don't have the clamshell version of that one?
Yeah, I do, but it's not here. It won't fit on this shelf. It's around here somewhere. It's got like extra scenes or something too, I think. Here, I'll do another one. Here, Bill. One more. Since this game's going so well. This is 1990. I saw this in the movie theaters with a chick, and I made out with my friend's sister. She came on to me. She totally attacked me in the car on the way back. I didn't even know I didn't even know there was any chemistry going on. Yeah. Let's say there was some, you know what I mean? Okay, 1990. All right. This is a suspense. And I can't even say that because you would know that. I'm not gonna give the full tagline because that would be too obvious. All right. Because that would be
the body.
It says the guy's name in the damn tagline, Bill. Okay. That would be too obvious. I should do it and then you not get it right. That would even be better.
I have a terrible memory. That's
all right. Well, we'll just put okay, fine, we'll do it. If you get it right, it's a cheap victory, but I'll give it to you.
Then leave it out. Let's just see if it's enough.
Okay. Blank used to write for a living. Now he's writing to stay alive. You should get this.
Misery.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say you didn't get that one. I was like, you suck. This is a cool cover though. That one's got the little best actress for Kathy Bates. That's awesome that she got it though. She deserved it, man.
That was insane.
That was a great movie. Still holds up, I believe. I watched it about a year ago or so. Still like it.
Did you read the book?
I did not. I'm not much of a book reader, but did you watch the prequel series that was on called, was it Castle Rock or what's that called? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. They have like that Stephen King anthology series.
Yeah. No, I watched.
The last season had Kathy Bates, her character, the prequel before it led into Misery. That nurse or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I liked the whole thing as a whole. I think it's called Castle Rock, isn't it?
Yeah, that seems to. I saw the premiere, and that was about it. I saw.
It's worth the watch. It really does have especially if you're a Stephen King fan, it links in a lot of his stuff. It even has like nods to like Shawshank Redemption, and I thought I remember seeing Christine somewhere in the movie, but like they have a lot of his stuff. It's sprinkled in, so it's pretty good.
No, the book for Misery, I remember, like in the movie, she goes at his feet with a sledgehammer, right?
Right. Yeah,
but if I recall,
I think they cut the foot off in the they cut it off with an axe or something.
And the way he described it in the book is like, oh, geez.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is Stephen King's best with an editor, like a serious editor, because I mean, think about like It, for instance. Okay, in the miniseries It, right, the first one, the one that was made for TV when they did that for TV. The kids, in order to bond, they cut their fingers and rub it to become like blood brother, sister, whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In the book, they have a gangbang with that girl.
I don't remember that, and
It's in the book. It's in there. Somehow you blocked it out. It's real, man. It's like insane, dude. Like what?
They all shared the girl?
Yes.
No, I don't remember that.
Look it up. Tell me I'm wrong. Prove me wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would have been a page turner.
He is best with an editor, and they even poke fun at him in the last It movie, the It Part 2, in those 2 remakes that went into the movie theaters, which I think are pretty good, by the way. He's in the movie and they poke fun of, because the one character is supposed to be based off him. He's a writer who can't finish movies or has bad endings, and Stephen King makes a joke at that guy's expense where, you have a tough time. And that's always been like the criticism of Stephen King. His endings aren't so good. I don't know this from reading. I just know this from hearing. I don't read his books, but I've heard that they kind of taper off. Like, they got this real cool concept and then they don't deliver at the end. I'm not saying all of them, but that is a common criticism of Stephen King. And I could see that because he has some really good ideas. And then it's like, man, like, he thinks The Shining is crap. Like, the original movie is crap. And then they did that mini series. And if you ever watch that, that's the worst. That's the worst television you'll ever see. Yes. It's completely god awful.
Yeah.
It's terrible. So I don't know, man. He works better when someone else does his material. When they
he didn't get that The Shining it's a cinematic experience. It's gotten, the book is not. It's Kubrick makes this cinematic exercise for the viewer to go through. It's a totally different experience than the read.
Well, it's a masterclass in filmmaking for sure, no doubt. But I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just a more interesting story. You know what I mean? Who wants to see some of his stuff? He should just write screenplays and then let somebody take them and adapt them. That's his true calling. I don't know about his books. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong on that. Obviously, he's made a lot of money, so he knows what he's doing. But as far as the visual, he sucks.
No,
like that one that he did when he was all coke fueled. That one with all the machines turn against you. What was the name of that movie?
Yeah, the Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive. That movie's horrible. Like, I remember liking it as a kid, but I didn't know better.
That made zero sense, that movie. But his books, like, that was the first author that got me into reading books, because they were just, you couldn't turn the page fast enough because he was so good at like little cliffhangers and keeping you just being so compelling with each page. But like you said, there might be some endings that could have used something more.
Could use some work, right? Yeah, I mean, it's fair. I think it's a fair criticism. It's like best Star Wars movie, right? Which one do you think's the best movie out of the original 3? Well, hell, you can say all of them if you want, but it's going to come down to the original 3.
Yeah, I guess I got to say Empire.
You don't got to, but I think if you think about it, and that's the one he didn't direct. You know what I mean? So it's like he's best when someone else kind of does his material.
Well, that is 100% correct. 100%. It was like, because I'm watching through a lot of Star Trek documentaries right now too, and the theme I see in all Star Trek documentaries is how much Gene Roddenberry was a pain in the ass in the creative process. Even though that's his baby, his concept, he was such a pain in the ass with the writing process of any of the properties. They just couldn't push him aside enough.
Now, did you like the mini series or did you like the book? Because I remember watching the miniseries and it was okay. They have redone The Stand recently. I haven't watched that.
I've watched.
And what'd you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Do you think it's better than the original miniseries?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll give it a try because I wasn't sure. Because I figured if it was less than that one, I was like, what's the point then?
The book was good too, but this might fall under what Chris is saying about the ending being doesn't come together and feel satisfying. Firestarter for me has always been the best book, as for just, oh my God, this is so amazing, and the action and the concepts are so fun. But can we continue the game? Are you having fun?
Yeah, go ahead.
Stupid? Is it stupid?
No, it's fine. I mean, we both ran out of tapes to show, or I
still got tapes, but I'm enjoying.
Well, let's see. You like? Well, I'm doing better than you, so.
I don't have a tagline, but I can give you.
Trying to make it harder. No. Go ahead.
This is from 1977.
All right.
One of the warnings on the box says, "Are you ready?"
I'm ready.
This is a warning on the box. Certain language may be too strong for children. And then the end of the description says this movie's sequences reminiscent of the football games in MASH and The Longest Yard offer a freewheeling mixture of slapstick humor and grisly physical violence.
Okay, so it had MASH in The Longest Yard, so there's a football scene, is what you're saying. 1977.
I'm not saying it's football.
Well, you said it mimics those scenes, right?
Reminiscent,
right? Reminiscent of this. So there's some sort of sports scene or something, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're alluding to? There might be a sports scene.
Hey, Bandy's gonna come around for a little bit.
1977.
And
what is this kind of movie?
Genre?
What's the genre? Yeah,
comedy.
It's a comedy. Boy, you just pull out these shitty. Is this another Monty Python crap?
I'll tell you this,
man.
This is a Canadian staple, and every Canadian had to watch this. This was part of our school.
77. Oh man, is it a hockey movie? I don't know, dude. Canadian what?
It's a pretty big movie.
Oh, but you throw pretty big movie,
and the language is like out of control. It's like Chris Roberts' podcast.
I mean, but you're saying it shows it in school because I'd be thinking
no, it didn't show in
Oh
school.
no. Oh, so Canadian. Is it like Animal House then?
As a Canadian, you must have watched this.
It's not Animal House. Is that 77? No,
it's not Animal House.
I think that's 79. Am I in the ballpark?
There's no sports scenes in Animal House.
Isn't there? No. What's the golfing one? Is it the golfing one with Bill Murray?
That's not violent.
Don't they have a fight on the golf course? No,
I don't think so.
No, but
freewheeling mixture of slapstick humor and grisly physical violence.
Grisly physical violence. So, and see, you messed me up with that Canadian crap. Now I'm trying to think what Canadians would want to watch. Cannonball Run? I don't know, man. Because maybe you guys would like Cannonball Run. I don't know, man. You got
no one in the chat's even wanting to.
Well, nobody knows any Canadian movies.
Okay, so we did establish it's a sports thing. The sports team is called the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Yeah, and it's not football, you're saying, so it's got to be. I don't know. I can't think of a hockey movie from that time. It's not. Oh, is it the Bad News Bears?
That was baseball.
Well, you said it's in lightning. They didn't fight. Those kids were fighting on the field. I don't know, man. 77? Oh shit, we could have guessed forever. I knew it was a hockey movie, but I couldn't think of any hockey movie names from the 70s.
Slapshot Dummy.
Yeah, well, okay, Matt. I don't see you on here guessing. Anybody could guess, Matt.
I'm keeping this one now too, even though I was offering it for $5.
Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't get snatched up in Canada.
Yeah, me too, man.
I've never seen that movie, but I do know of it. If I saw it, I was so young I don't remember it. But now seeing it with Paul Newman and all that, I'm surprised I didn't get that one.
Yeah,
I do know that movie. I just don't remember it. Man, it's how long is it? 2 hours and 3 minutes? That's pretty long for a sports movie.
Who would have thought Paul Newman would do this movie? Like, it's insane.
Well, after you lose The Godfather, you go into do shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. He was supposed to be Michael Corleone.
Well, but still, I think he did some pretty big stuff afterwards.
Not as big as The Godfather.
Slapshot Dummy.
You like Color of Money? Isn't he in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Oh my God, that's an excellent movie.
Yeah, it really is. I remember somebody the other day saying they didn't like that movie. I'm like, what? The movie's solid.
It is painful to see go through that movie.
Oh, it is. And what I love about it, it's a sneaky sequel. You don't unless you've seen the original, you don't have to see it. And if you see it, it's rewarding to know that it's a sequel to that pool movie he did in the 60s or whatever. I can't think of the name of it, but it's a sequel to that movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Am I thinking of the original movie or am I thinking of The Color of Money? I'm thinking of the original movie, the black and white.
Right. When
That's what
he's
I'm
going
thinking
up
of.
against Jackie Gleason.
Jackie Gleason, George
right.
C. Scott is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, incredible.
Okay, well, here, we'll see how good you are. 1985. I'd say, again, this is a horror comedy.
Oh, boy.
And the tagline is...
He was way off the last horror comedy.
No, I wasn't. That is a horror comedy. And this is a horror comedy, too. You might even... I don't want to say this because you might get that one. Cute, clever, mischievous, and intelligent. And then it also has "We're Here" on there. So there's a couple of taglines going on.
Gremlins.
Yeah, that's kind of an easy one. If I would have said Christmas, I think that would have really did it quickly too.
Bam.
It's a Christmas movie. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it is.
That's a killer. I love that cover too.
It's it gets hardcore. Like the back half is hardcore movie. You know, I don't really want to show it to my 10-year-old.
Yeah, and it's PG.
That's insane.
Yeah, well, it was a different world back then, man.
Oh, Matt, check your email. Check your email.
All right. Here's another one. This one's gonna really throw you for a loop because this is a very bad tagline. Okay. This is a horror movie, but it was a made-for-TV horror movie. Okay. 1979 made-for-TV horror movie. And an evil as old as man and a man who fears no evil. Look at that. There you go. Suck on that, Bill. You ain't gonna get this one. 1979 made-for-TV horror movie. It was very popular too. It was a big deal.
How would I have seen it?
Home video probably, or on TV. They showed it multiple times. I saw it as a kid in mid 80s. And it was directed by another a director who is known for another big 70s horror movie. Maybe the biggest 70s horror movie. Arguably.
I don't know. Made for TV is throwing me off. Like what?
Made for TV. Man, come on. And okay, I'll even give you another hint. Even it's horror, so that's the genre, but it's also a genre within a genre. If that helps any. 1979 made for TV movie.
See, George C. Scott did a made for TV horror movie, but I think that was in the 80s.
This isn't. I will tell. Well, you can try to fake guess if you want, but it's not.
I sound smart throwing out other titles like that.
No, not really, but it's okay.
Well, I don't know. There's no way I could get that.
Here, I'll give you a little bit of. Oh, did you see it?
The House on Haunted Hill?
No. Here we go. The Ultimate in Terror. Look at that.
Beats me. Ultimate.
See, if you were smart, you would have done this thing where you whoop, you know what I mean? You had to pull it down. What about that? Those hands, those don't help you?
No, I don't know what this is.
No? What about now?
The Mist?
No. That doesn't do it right there?
No.
This is a real popular cover, dude. That
I'm not as old as you.
You still don't get that?
No, I don't get it. I don't know it.
What about now?
Is it Psycho?
What?
There's a house.
Now? Yeah. I still don't get it. Like, I'm giving you the whole cover. Anybody get this?
Rob saying Nosferatu. Salem Lot?
Yeah, dude. Toby Hooper made this.
I've never seen that. So what am I to
What
do?
do you know of it? I never seen A Fish Called Wanda. I got that.
That was
my
made
first
for
guess.
TV. That wasn't for mass publication?
I would tell you this is more popular than the fish called Wanda.
You are insane. Oh my God. That's an insane statement to make.
I would say more people, I'll bet you more people have seen this than a fish called Wanda if you go by viewing numbers. This was this is broadcast television. You can see the numbers. Look it up.
Yeah, but it only aired once and that's it.
That's not true. It's aired multiple times. And when it aired the original time, there was like 2 channels on the fucking in the world. What are you talking about? It was very popular. Now the sequel's horrible.
I would love to prove the viewership numbers on A Fish Called Wanda versus all the airings of A Fish Called Wanda and theatrical and video sales versus Chris Roberts.
Oh, so now you want to expand it. I thought we were just talking about who's seen it.
Well,
that doesn't count. The same. I didn't say the VHS release. I said the broadcast. If you went to the movies to see Fish Called Wanda, I bet you more people saw Salem's Lot on television than a Fish Called Wanda. What's up, Matt? You still can't get in? We got like 8 minutes, bud. Did you send him a bogus link on purpose?
Well,
Bill?
I can only do email to him. I can't get it over my phone to text it. So I thought I sent it.
Oh, I thought you had it covered. I can text it to him real quick. Let's see.
No, I sent it to him. He's just teasing us right now.
Well, sorry, Matt. I didn't see your.
I sent it.
I know. Well, I don't have his. I didn't have my.
It's to
I'll
your
have
Gmail.
my ringer on. Yeah,
it's to your Gmail, Matt.
Well, let's see.
Come on.
Here you go, Matt. I texted to you. Sorry, buddy. Okay, time's running out. The Raider game's kicking off in 7 minutes. So
that's why we're on this awkward time, working around foosball.
Oh, am I in?
You're in.
Hey, look at that.
Geez, sorry, guys. I was waiting for a link in the chat. I didn't know you'd send me your email. Man, my face is bright red.
What'd you get? Sunburn? What happened?
No, I rode about 30 miles on my bike and just got off.
On a bike? 30 miles?
Yeah. 30 miles, yeah.
Does it got battery, that bike?
No, it's lake power, buddy.
Oh, man.
All right. Let's see what you got, Matt. Break it out.
Sorry.
Matt Bandy, by the way.
I just know we're gonna hard out 6 minutes.
It's not that hard.
Broadcast and it's over.
Soft out.
All right. No one's gonna mention the bib overalls.
I saw them. Those are cool, man.
Right,
are those Big Macs? What are those?
No, Dickies.
Dickies. Okay, that was good too.
Yeah.
So, first of all, hi guys. Haven't seen you in a while, but
good to see you.
Good to see you. A few, probably been a month ago now. Chris let me know there was a seller on Instagram called the Bearded Movie Collector. He's the Bearded Movie Collector.
Yeah, bearded something.
Yeah, he was selling off some of his collection, and I picked up a couple that he was getting rid of. And this had been on my want list for quite a while. It's Dragon Slayer.
Did I tag you in that?
You did, yeah. Not in this specific. You tagged me in one of the sales.
Okay.
Or one of the VHSs he was selling. So
right on.
This has been on my
list
for a while.
I knew you needed that.
Got a glare there. Sorry, but this has I think actually Disney has a little bit in this. I don't know if they funded this movie, but like in the trailer or at the end credits, they're credited in it, and which I found that to be kind of surprising. Have you guys ever seen this movie?
Yeah. Bill hasn't because he only watches lame movies.
I'm trying to remember because I watched a bunch of these on Amazon lately.
This was streaming somewhere a while ago.
I think I'm mixing up with Dragon Warrior. Was there boobies in this one?
No, but there is a pretty gory scene at the end, which was kind of unexpected when I first saw it. Like the dragon, when he gets, or somebody loses some limbs, I think, and I was kind of like, whoa, it was shocking. But the dragon is a really cool practical effect.
Yeah,
you kind of see it in the picture there. But it's got the guy from Ally McBeal. John Fish.
Okay.
Is the main guy. And I think this was an ex-rental.
There are butts in there for you, Bill.
Okay. Yeah. It's not the one I'm thinking of.
Well, you'll be watching it now.
So this movie belongs to
male butts, by the way, just so you know. Okay.
So whoever Crescent
was that whatever the store was then?
Don't know.
Crescent Video, probably.
No idea. But yeah.
Jerker.
Hey, what do you know about the corn jerkers?
No, I don't know about the corn jerkers.
Rob Fowler, yeah. You know Rob.
Me and Rob are not far from, or we didn't grow up far from each other. We didn't know each other, but
right.
Yeah, I think he's from Kankakee or whatever. Well, he's from Kankakee, which is just north of where I grew up, not too far, and so yeah, you guys have never heard about the corn jerkers?
This docs on our viewers. That's good. No, we don't know.
Okay, we can talk about that later.
I'm joking, man. I don't know anything about the corn jerkers.
Well,
punk band. Punk band?
No, that was my high school mascot.
Oh, okay. So you're a corn jerker.
I am. Yep.
Wow.
This is a whole other can of worms.
We'll get into that.
Wow. That's your official mascot is a corn jerker.
A corn jerker, yes.
Okay. All right. That might even be worth me missing a couple of minutes of the game. Corn jerker.
I'm looking that up after the show.
I mean,
you need to look up Hoopston area high school corn jerkers. That's you want to get the image.
That's the next T-shirt.
You gotta get. You have any? We need a.
No, I have Bill. If you want corn jerker T-shirts, I have plenty.
I do, but do you have any my size? That's the question. I want it, or a hat or something, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I can get that. There is a lot of apparel.
I want. Okay.
You don't want to hear about this. Is a VHS show,
right? We're also going to make a second show, the Corn Jerker podcast, coming soon.
Okay. Anyway, the other tape I picked up from him is a Chuck Norris film that I recently saw. This is streaming on Amazon too. I saw this maybe last year, year before. This movie is batshit crazy. It's hard to kind of follow. My audio keeps kicking out.
Yeah, a little bit. Just try to sit still, Matt. You're doing great at one spot, and then when you.
Okay.
No, there you go.
So.
The Octagon.
The Octagon. I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
I have. It's been a long time, but for sure,
yeah,
I was really, all about that Chuck Norris life.
It's
at one time.
really weird. Like, there's like some he has this like internal monologue going through the whole film, and it's really kind of bizarre. But it's for the final showdown, the final like 15 minutes of the movie. That's completely worth it. There's like this ninja training facility where he sneaks in and fights everybody, and the ending to this movie is one of the most abrupt endings I've ever seen in a movie before. But yeah, it's a good one.
That's a good looking tape too, though. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a media release.
A little media. Got a little sticker action on the side.
There is not. No, I don't think
okay.
this was not a rental.
Man,
and
somebody went and bought that at the store. They cleaned it up, one or the other.
Yeah, the doesn't have the bottom.
Yeah, that happened a lot. People would cut those off for some ungodly reason,
well,
or they would wear out.
Easy
yeah, but I know, but fuck, I hate it when they did that. Those are cool though. That's a good looking tape.
Yeah, it's clean. I love the artwork to this too. But
yeah.
I think this is still streaming, so on Prime at least. So this is worth a watch.
Hey, get on that, Bill.
Okay.
Watch a man's movie, Bill.
And then I picked this up. I think like the weekend before Christmas. We have in the town north of me. There's the Goodwill bins, where it's like I think either the stuff goes there before they sort it out to different stores, but it's a wide bunch.
Yeah,
of stuff.
I've heard of this paradise. I have yet to be taken to.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think the one The one that's by me is a little bit smaller than the ones we've heard about through other collectors and stuff. But there's there's 2 bins that's all full of like media stuff, like CDs, tapes, mostly DVDs. But there every once in a while the few times that I've been there, one time there was a big haul of tapes. The other time there wasn't much. But I picked this up, the Batman the animated series Sub-Zero, and this one is going to my friend Curtis Friesel. Yeah,
those are classics though, man. Those are really good movies.
I've seen this before, but it's been a long time. It's just over 60 minutes, so I don't know if you'd consider it a feature-length film like The Mask of the Phantasm, but I always like the storyline with Sub-Zero or Mr. Freeze. Rather, and he was kind of an interesting character. I like the way they wrote him for the show.
Well, he was the true villain because he did villainous stuff, but he did it for a just reason.
Right. He's the guy
best villains that are conflicted.
Yeah, he was the guy that like was he the one that
his wife
made him
had a rare
late?
disease and
so
whatever. He had to do stuff to keep her going.
Yeah. And I think you can see her in like some cryogenic.
Matt,
thing,
I'm a little disappointed you didn't put that hat on because it would have been perfect with those overalls. That hat.
Oh, I can still put it on.
Oh yeah, there you go. See now we're talking some corn jerking here.
See, this is a beach going hat here or a yard hat.
Yeah.
So you
should have rode that on the bike. You look like an Amish man.
Got to get the sun off your head.
That's what you should have. Yeah, you wouldn't be all red if you'd have wore that on your 30-mile bike ride.
I think I have a real bright light in front of me, too, or behind me. I got one of those fancy ring lights, so I think that's nice. Another reason why.
Take it to the next level. See, Bill needs
well,
to do that.
I got to for the VHS show. It's been a while since I've shown my face, so I gotta look good.
Great,
but I'm gonna show one more tape here that I found. This was in my wife's tapes, her childhood tapes, and I think I've shown some stuff that I found from there before, but this is a home recording of you can see that Ernest Goes to Camp.
Oh, does it have commercials?
Does not, no, but it has a recording of the adventures of Teddy Ruxpin.
That's cool.
And if you want to see some bad acid trip shit, that is one of the creepiest things I'd ever seen. It's not a cartoon, it's a live action, and it's like probably little people in suits.
I wonder if we can get that ripped up to the channel.
It is really weird. And I even showed it to my wife, and I was like, hey, do you remember watching this as a kid? She's like, I have no idea. But so that's on this tape, and I watched it for a little bit, and it's pretty weird. So if there's a way that Chris, you could rip this and put it up.
Well, we're working.
I've never heard it before.
Yeah. I try to get my good buddy Bill to help, and he never answers my calls.
Yeah.
I have everything set up, and I'm like, okay, help walk me through this, and then he's like, no, I'm too big time. I'm a Canadian broadcaster. I don't help small time guys.
It's just do it is my advice. Just it's there. Just go do it. Finish it. Just do it.
Yeah. Well, doesn't want to work.
It works.
So that's all I got to show.
Well, thanks, Matt, for coming on by. Appreciate it. Glad
definitely do.
Thanks for hanging around.
We're gonna have to make that trip down there to go to that Goodwill thing that you keep bragging about.
Well, I'm not bragging about it. It did good for me once.
Well, I keep hearing about it, and it's just making me feel like I'm getting
okay,
that
Matt, to keep a few things to yourself. That's fine.
Did I ever tell you that time he pushed me out of the way for a box copy of Super Mario Bros.?
There's a lot of people that have similar stories.
I would tell you, man, that trip, Matt, was great. I got two.
Yeah, great for you.
My favorite VCRs ever, man.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. That was a fun day.
Oh man, that was so good. But hey, I had to work my magic when the guy said he wouldn't sell anything from that box. I was like, well, I told you, I was like, this fight ain't over. You know what I mean? I stuck those games right in that stack of VHS.
You won that fight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Matt, you didn't end up in the hospital, so that was a bit of a win for you on that.
Yeah, he didn't get knocked over like that old man at the state sale.
I'd exercise some caution because I'd heard tales and
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't want to end up like that old man.
That's why I put that out there, so people would know. Then you're warned. You've been warned.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, it seems like we wrapped up a good show here, Bill. What do you think?
I loved it. It's good times. Thanks for making time for the show and getting it on the air. Appreciate it.
I hope I did cut out my morning hunt for this show.
That's what I was thinking. He should be out hunting.
I was about to go. The one store I go to doesn't open till 11:30 or noon, and I was going to hit it right before the football game when I saw your message, and I was like, oh shit.
Wow, we did pre-book this a week ago.
We did, though?
We did.
Okay. I can go back in those messages that kept being like, well, Curtis, if you'll do it, I'd rather do it with you, Curtis. I kept seeing all that. So
yeah.
Would do anything to work Curtis in the show.
Well, it's where the money is.
Well,
big money.
He is a bona fide Hollywood actor, so.
Matt Bandy, we're going to see you again soon. Maybe you'll be on the Collectors coming up. That'll be
for sure
this week, hopefully.
I got some neat stuff to show. One thing in particular, I think Bill, you'll get a kick out of. It's pretty neat. Something historical.
Oh,
historical. That is cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. Cool. And he won't try and humiliate me like Chris Roberts does on this show.
Hey, it's called Wanda, buddy.
That's my second favorite movie.
You should have saw the look on his face. Matt, if you just saw the look on his face when I pulled that movie out, he tried to stonewall me on a movie, giving me this vague tagline.
No, not vague.
Super vague. I've never even seen the movie, man. I got it.
Oh, it's my second favorite movie. That's a great movie.
Well, I'll have to watch it now.
So tune over to Start to Continue YouTube later this week coming at night, probably Wednesday or Thursday. You're going to see an episode of The Collectors. You're going to see something historic over there. Hopefully we'll get these guys on there.
I might be able to get on. It just depends on the work shift, but I do have some really cool Nintendo stuff to show. So hopefully I can make it.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I am actually off on Monday now due to circumstance, and maybe it will appear as soon as Monday night. You guys available Monday night? No, that's football night.
Yeah, that's a big game.
I'm available Monday night.
Yeah. Well, if you can get the rest of them, that's fine. Either way, do your thing.
We'll talk.
I don't know, man.
We'll talk. We'll send the contracts out.
All right.
See your response. Thanks everyone in the chat for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to Midnight is Flashing, and we're also on Twitter, Midnight VHS, and Chris Roberts. He's a big timer over on TikTok. Definitely check that out. Planet of the Tapes. I don't think anyone puts out as much content on TikTok as Chris Roberts does, and it's all good stuff. Nostalgic, old commercials, fun stuff. Yeah.
I got another commercial that'll be dropping around 2:00. An old vintage Wrangler commercial.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
It's so weird. Some of these commercials are stuck in my head, and I can't get them out. There's a Bush commercial. I've been singing it for 2 days. I can't wait to put it out there, so maybe it'll get out of my head. But I'm gonna maybe Sunday I'll put the Bush commercial up.
What a maniac! And of course, they will one day live on this channel, so don't.
They will. And man, we're gonna make big lists. Oh, I keep getting recommendations on these. I'm like, oh man, that's gonna be. I'm seeing like 700,000 views. I'm like, oh man, I could get Bill money.
No, well, chances are the license wouldn't go through on those, but
well,
get the views. It's all about the views and the preservation. That's why you want to subscribe to Midnight is Flashing. Thanks everyone in the chat for joining us. Duke, good to see you, sir, and all of Chris Roberts' buddies who showed up in the chat.
Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Chris Roberts and Duke, the Retro Nonsense podcast, always a worthwhile listen once a month. Check that out. And there might be there's rumors of another podcast that might be coming out this week that's been in hiatus. So people in the know where to look for that.
The Corn Jerker
Corn Jerkers.
Right.
Corn Jerkers 2022. Look for that. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you. Thank you again.
See you later.